Hey Dave, pay attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dave's Family Farmer here. I was just looking into this book. I picked up this book last year and I made a short video of it. But this year, I've been going through it throughout the winter. And um, this is really, really interesting. It's medicinal plants of North America. And I was just reading, and this is really interesting, and I never do this. Of course, there's a lot of things in here that I don't know. Um, just reading, and this is really interesting, on the paper birch and the white birch. Um, did you know the bark powder was used, Native Americans used this. The, the bark powder was used on diaper rash and other skin rashes. Uh, the Cree Indians used the bark powder to treat chapping and venereal diseases. Ojibwas used it, bark powder, for stomach cramps. The older bark was used as a poultice to cover wounds and as a cast for broken limbs. Wood was boiled in water and drunk to stimulate lactation. A decoction of the end stems and new growth treated toothache and teething. The inner bark was used in decoction for treating diarrhea. Yeah, here's one. Julie really got interested in this one because Judy drinks tea and she likes natural stuff. The decoction of new growth tips of branches was used as a tea or toxin. Yeah, people, if you ever want to, if you're into reading this kind of stuff, let me tell you right here, this book is one of the most interesting books I have ever purchased. Not if you're into eating stuff that is growing out there, but you got dandelions. I mean, I picked this book up at Barnes and Noble, and let me tell you, this is one of the most interesting books I have ever purchased, and I am going to use this because we have all sorts of stuff here in Wisconsin that are in this book, and I'm telling you, it is really something of interest. So, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, hey, pick this book up. It's got a lot of stuff in here. But anyways, here's another one. Every time, I get on the computer and I'm looking through stuff and people go, geez, what kind of bug is this? And what kind of bug is that? And is this a good bug or a bad bug? And so, I've had this book for years, and this stays right on my desk. The Field Guide to Insects and Spiders of North America. People, if you've got a bug, and I don't care what kind of bug it is, it's in this book. And I'm sure you know what kind of this book I'm talking about. You can be amazed, just amazed at how many bugs are actually out there. I know. And I'm constantly looking through this. I see a bug outside, and I say, I gotta see what it is. So I'll come in here, get my little glass jar, and collect that little bug, and I'll sit there and I'll go through this book and find out exactly what it is. Yeah, and of course, me, like I'm a compost geek. And if you ever noticed when you're doing your compost, all the bugs and everything that are in there, actually those are a lot of beneficial bugs that eat all that rotted material. So, and then you're going to say, geez, I don't know what that is. Every gardener should have one of these. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm just suggesting everybody should have one of these books. I mean, it is another valuable tool of the garden world. Yeah, because it's always, everything in the garden fits together, from the soil to the trees to the shade to the bugs. There's, birds eat bugs, other birds eat birds, man eat birds, and all this, snakes and whatever. So everything fits all together. And where does it all start? Right here with the bugs. Beneficial bugs, bad bugs, ugly bugs, big bugs. I'm telling you, this is another book I am glad I purchased. It's a little bit on the expensive side, depending on, and I'm cheap, and people that know me, I'm pretty cheap. And for me to buy a book like this, but this is a valuable tool if you're a gardener right here. So with that in mind, pick up one of these. You'd be surprised what you'd find in here and what you'd find out in your garden. Yeah. So with that in mind, hey, subscribe to my channel, and maybe this year we're gonna jar up some bugs and take a look. And you'll want to go through your book to see with me all about that bug. So, you all take care. Bye-bye then.